thought we obviously were tougher and battled, and gave I thought we gave a pretty good effort for the most part. The guys we threw in there showed a. Can you turn the thing off, Phil? It's just echoing, man.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah, so it's we played hard. It's not the same storyline as the St. John's game where we just got out tough. We obviously couldn't guard them in the second half individually off the dribble. They kind of torched us, but we competed hard. We were tougher. We were all over the backboard. We just we can't finish. Can't finish at the paint. Had a hard time scoring.
Dan, 58% in the second half, 51 is the highest by an opponent this year for UConn. You addressed some of the problems, but they're the best offensive team in the league. What made it tough for them, and what would you like your team to do better?
Yeah, I just think that there were mistakes that we made from a concentration standpoint. In the scout, things that we've covered when they run certain things, we weren't in the right spots. And then there were, just some huge plays. Tyler, like losing connection to Bollock at a point in the game where we're like right in it, and he fouls him on a three, basically in a situation where he just didn't guard one of the best shooters in the country. So, they're great. I mean, they're a great offensive team. When they're cooking, they're one of the best offensive teams in the country. And, we caved in. They're better than us.
And Adama had another career-high game, 13 points, and obviously he was great. Talk about what he did well, but you've got to be able to find a way to keep him on the floor and avoid those fouls.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't play a great game. He obviously got off to a really bad start, and then was able to put that behind him and be, our most reliable, player right now. If you would have said to me before the season, I think, Adama is going to be special. But if you would say to me that Adama is going to be your most reliable offensive player, I would be saying that we have some issues. What's happening now?
Oh, Dan, how about just on a Cook real quick? Is he okay? Is this just a minor thing, or what's kind of his prognosis?
I mean, his prognosis is he's recovered really, really well. He's recovered very, very well from the surgery. And he got nicked up, but in general, he's got, as we've seen the last couple of games, we've got to be thinking big picture with him, because I don't think you're really going to see that guy being himself until much further down the road. Into next season, we'll try to see if we could get him back where he could give us something this year. But that injury is even this I think it's a tough situation right now.
Dan, what can you do to get your offense going? What is it? Just like you said, finishing shots better? I mean, what do you need to do?
Yeah, I mean the number of layups that we miss and putbacks and point blank shots is it's frustrating. And then I think it became demoralizing and obviously affected our defensive integrity. But how do you fix that? I mean, it's hard for us to get closer than we're getting. Just got to convert it. Guys got to get in the gym, got to get better. But in the end, if like we have no chance of winning a game that got outside the 60s today, like no chance. And I don't know how many games we're going to be able to win that go north of 60. based on what we're putting on the court right now. So, we've got to do a better job, obviously, at the defensive end, being able to do it for a full 40 minutes, because I thought we guarded them pretty well in the first half.
Did they change up on Cole after the first half? Obviously, he got hot there. Did they change up, do something different on him in the second half?
No. No, there was no adjustment that slowed him down. They played the same ball screen coverage. The RJ, although Zagorowski, really played well late for them. We got enough at that position today to win the game. That's one of the best point guards in the country in the preseason. All conference player of the year type. I mean, if you'd have told me that RJ could have played him to that, and we got that from Adama, the problem is we just didn't get enough from anyone else. The bench. I thought Gaffney showed some signs today, which was positive, but we're literally, just didn't get anywhere near enough from anyone else.
Now, is Gaffney okay, or is that just a twisted ankle, Dan?
Yeah, I don't. These guys with the injuries. Who knows? Who knows what it'll turn into?
Dan, I know it didn't factor really in the final score. But what happened on the technical there?
That's none of your business, Dave. It's between me and the ref. Put the full quote in, too. Put the full quote in.
Dan, can you talk a little bit more about Adama's growth since the beginning of the year, and what kind of work does he put in to get to this point?
Yeah, he's the type of guy that when, and again, special player, and you feel like you got a guy at that position that will be able to actually compete for a Big East championship with, because of his makeup. He's a throwback. You come in the morning, he's in the weight room. You walk through the facility a little bit later, he's working on post moves. Then he sprints to study hall. Then he's the hardest playing, toughest guy on the practice court. So, he's a special guy. He's obviously, we're going to continue to develop him this year. We feel like, he's going to be a dominant player for us moving forward. We're dying to get Dre healthy. So we could, we think we'd have him going by this point, like Adama. It's just really unfortunate with the wrist thing that we're not getting the same opportunity to develop Andre here. But, hopefully, in the next week, because that's the guy that we really want to get back and healthy right now.